Hello everyone, very warm welcome to Ignite IAS. Myself Methri Srinivas, faculty of CSAT Maths, Arithmetic, Reasoning and Pure Maths. Now in this video I am going to discuss UPSC CSAT 2026 paper explanation. Again in that we are going to discuss reasoning questions in this particular part. Okay, of course we know question paper was difficult. Some questions were easy, some questions were moderate, some questions were tough, some questions were very tough. Among all the questions, we have to select first easy questions, or else we have to choose first easy questions, then go for moderate, then go for tough. So you can leave very tough questions, no problem. Okay, why? Because it is a qualifying in nature. Okay, we will take the question number 1, which was easy question. How many words can one form by shuffling the letters of the word Q, U, E, U, E? If Q is always followed by U, the word thus formed need not necessarily have any meaning. So the forming word or formed word may or may not having meaningful word, but in how many ways that can be formed? That is the question. Okay. Suppose before doing that question, I am going to use some example. Suppose example IAS. It is one word, right? IAS word can be formed in how many ways? So total how many letters are there? 3 letters. So answer 3 factorial. So 3 into 2 into 1, which means 6. So total 6 words can be formed. Okay, 6 words can be formed. Nothing, no letter repeated, that is why 6. Suppose example, if you take ignite, IGNITE, okay, ignite. If you take total how many letters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 factorial divided by how many letters are repeated? I repeated twice. Is there any other letter repeated here? No. So only I repeated twice. That is why you have to divide with 2 factorial. If anything is repeated, that one you have to write in the denominator. 6 factorial is nothing but 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 divided by 2 into 1. Okay, 2 into 1, 2 into 1 cancel. So finally our answer 6 for 30, 30. Okay, 30 into 12. 30 into 12. How much it is? 360. 360 words can be formed. Otherwise, 6 factorial is 720. 720 by 2, 630. 360. Okay. But the question is here, Q, U, E, U, E. Q is always followed by U. See, Q is always followed by U, which means this is the condition. Okay. This must be fixed. Remaining letters, what we have? E, U, E. Right? Now, this is one letter combined together. Why? Because that is the condition they given in the question. So these 3 are the remaining 3 other letters. Now this word can be formed in how many ways? See, it is very simple. It is 1, it is 2, it is 3, it is 4. Total 4 letters are there, 4 factorial. Is there any letter repeated? Actually, this was fixed. Here E repeated 2 times, that is why 2 factorial. Finally, 4 factorial is nothing but 24, or else 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 divided by 2 factorial is 2 into 1. Finally, 2 into 1, 2 into 1 cancel, 4 3 is 12. So my answer is 12. So in the examination, you can attempt directly this concept. But to make you understand the concept before doing the question, I given some examples. That is the thing here. Okay. I am trying to explain the concept as well as the shortcut method. Okay. This is the answer for the question Q, U, E, U, E. Answer is 12. Now let us move to the next question, all of you, which was asked in the CSAT UPSC 2026. 8 persons P, Q, R, S, T, U, V and W sit around a table in 8 different seats placed with equal distances between 2 consecutive seats. Okay, actually here they didn't mention in which direction they were faced. But if nothing mentioned in the question, you can take towards the center. Actually total how many members are there? Total 8 members. The standard one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In this way, we have to take if they were given 8 members. Okay, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V and W sit around a table in different seats with equal distances. Then only it is equal distance, right? Between any 2 consecutive seats. Okay, both P and R are adjacent to Q. Adjacent to Q, P and R. Suppose if I take Q here, P and R adjacent. P may be here, P may be here. We don't know. Another possibility is also possible. That is why I am taking another possibility here. Okay, total 8 members, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, two possibilities. That is why I'm drawing one more possibility. Suppose if I take Q here, previously I was taking P here, now I'm taking P here. Okay, this was one more possibility. What they given clearly? Both P and R are adjacent to Q. P and R are adjacent to Q. Okay, P and R are adjacent to Q. If P is here, R must be here. If P is here, R must be here. Okay, R must be here. Clear? Now, both T and R are adjacent to S. Both T and R are adjacent to S. See, R is already here. If I take T here, adjacent to S. Both T and R are adjacent to S. R is here, T. Both T and R are adjacent to S. Clear? Now, adjacent to S. Both U and W are adjacent to V. Okay, adjacent to V. We don't know these three, so keep it aside. Now, try to go further. S and W are opposite chairs. See, S and W are opposite chairs. S and W are opposite chairs. We know now W. So now come to this line. Both U and W are adjacent to V. Okay, adjacent to V, U and W. Satisfied? Adjacent to V, U and W. Okay, right. Now, these are the two conditions we got. Now, question. While going in the clockwise direction means like this. Okay. Around the table from P, going in the clockwise direction. Okay, from P, going in the clockwise direction. One meets R before T. Before T, R should be there. See, before T, R is R? No. This condition is eliminated. So, from P, if you move clockwise direction, before T, R is there. This is a condition we have to take. Okay. Then, how many persons shall Q cross while moving in the clockwise direction around the table before meeting W? Okay, before meeting W. Then, how many persons shall Q cross? Okay. Q is crossing how many persons? Then how many persons shall Q cross while moving in the clockwise direction? Q is crossing how many persons? This is a question. Okay, in the clockwise direction before meeting W. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what should be your answer? 5 should be the right answer. Why? Because before meeting W, Q crossed how many persons? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So answer is 5. So remember, here I am explaining to you. That is why I am giving the so much of clarity while explaining. In the examination, you have to do little bit speed. Okay. So this is the question we need to solve in this way. Now let us move to the next question. Again, this question was asked in UPSC CSAT 2026. This question was asked from repeated series. Actually, in previous years, if you observed, they were asked like A dash, B dash something. So which was in traditional method, traditional model actually. But now this time they were updated slightly, asking in different way. Okay, see once. A pattern formed by the two characters A and B. Only there were A and B letters. Okay, is repeated more than once. A and B both are repeated more than once in the following string. X, B, X, A like that they were given. See, X, B, X, A, X, A, X, X, A, again X, A, X, B, A, B they given. Right? So this was the question. What is XX in the 7th and 8th position from the left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th and 8th position means these two letters. That was the question. Okay, now the basic method of doing repeated series question is, we know very well, count all the letters and gaps. Total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. If they were given 15 letters, try to divide 3 terms in 3 pairs or 3 terms in 5 pairs. First I am going with 5 letters in 3 pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, if there are only 3 pairs, definitely those 3 pairs should be homogeneous or different one. See, if you observe, second letter B, if you take first letter here A, first letter here A. So if you compare these two, it must be A. Already we know second letter B. If you take second letter B here, it must be second letter B. Already we got A, B, B, A, B. We got the logic. Okay, A, B, B, A, B, right? A, B, B, A, B. Again, A, B, B, A, B. Satisfied? Now they were asked these two letters. So what should be your answer? B, B should be the right answer. It is a homogeneous repeated. It is a homogeneous repeated. Okay, homogeneous repeated series. The question was very easy, but asked in different way. That's it. Homogeneous repeated series or homogeneous continuous series. Simply compare side by side and fill the gaps. And after getting the logic A, B, B, A, B, so try to fill remaining all also. Of course, it was satisfied. Then we need to find the 7th place and 8th place from the left. So answer B, B. That was the answer. Now let us move to the next question. This question was asked in UPSC CSAT 2026 based on the cube sign dice. In that again cutting the cube. See, a cut on solid object divides the object into two parts where new surfaces that produced are plane. Suppose if you are doing one cut, suppose example if you take one plain thing, if you cut one cut, if you do, you will be getting two pieces, right? One cut is equal to two pieces. Is it clear or not? Suppose example if one object is there, if you are cutting two times or two cuts given, how many pieces will be there? So two cuts, obviously three pieces. Okay, obviously three pieces like that. Okay, one cut, two pieces, three cuts, four pieces, two cuts, three pieces. Okay, right. On the other hand, one single cut can be used to cut more than one object at the time. In an experiment, the total number of pieces produced by applying the n cuts, you are cutting n cuts. First cut, second cut, third cut, fourth cut, fifth cut, like that if you are doing, denoted by xn. The experiment is performed on a solid cube where the pieces remain unmoved after each cut. Okay. In this experiment, if after the third cut, the pieces are identical. Actually, after doing third cut, the pieces are identical, which means all are having the square like that, or else all are having the cuboid. Cubes are cuboid, but identical should be there. Next, then which of the following is not possible value of xn after fourth cut? X4 is nothing but after fourth cut. See, suppose example 4 cuts. If you do 4 cuts, minimum how many pieces you will get? Suppose example if you take one bigger cube. If you do 4 cuts, see 1, 2, 3, 4 cuts. How many pieces you will get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. So if you do 4 cuts, you will be getting 5 pieces. Am I right? It is the minimum one, right? It is the minimum one. So maximum how will you get? Maximum how will you get? See. First, if you take a 3-dimensional figure, okay, if I cut in the length 1 cut like this, in the breadth second cut like this, in the height third cut like this. Okay, I did 3 cuts. First, I may go with 1 cut, 1 cut, 1 cut in the length, breadth, height. If you do 1 cut, what you are going to get? 2 pieces, 2 pieces, 2 pieces. Total, you will get 8 pieces if you go for 1 cut. 2 to the 4 to the 8. If you go for one more extra cut, see, in the length 1 cut, in the breadth 1 cut, in the height 1 cut. If you do one more extra cut, that should be in place of length or in place of breadth or in place of height. One more extra cut you have to do. Suppose in place of length, or else in lengthwise, if you are doing one more cut. So 2 cuts means 3 pieces in the length. Okay. Of course, remaining 2 same. 1 cut in the breadth and height. Total 3 to the 6 to the 12. What are the possibilities here? So 1 is 5 pieces, second one 8 pieces, third one 12 pieces. 5 possible, 8 possible, 12 possible. Which is not possible? 16 is not possible. If you go for 4 cuts, you are going to get minimum 5 pieces. If you do 1 cut, in the length 1 cut, in the breadth 1 cut, in the height 1 cut, you are going to get 2 pieces in each side. See, 1, 2, 1, 2. See, everywhere if you see 2 pieces, like that total you will be having 8 pieces. If you do one more cut, which is fourth cut, First cut, second cut, third cut. Fourth cut you have to go along with length or breadth or height. If I go along with length, of course in the length if I do 2 cuts, you will be getting 3 pieces. 3 pieces in the length. Of course, 1 cut only in the breadth, 1 cut only in the height. So you will be getting 2 pieces and 2 pieces. Total 3 to the 6 to the 12 pieces you will get entire. Okay, these 3 are the possibilities, which is not possible. 16 you are not going to get. So next possibility, in the length if you do already 2 cuts, you will be getting 3. Suppose example, if you do 1 more cut in the breadth, okay, that will be 2 cuts, which means again 3 pieces you are going to get. Of course, only 1 cut in the breadth, you are having 2 pieces. Total 3 3s are 9 to the 18 pieces you are going to get. That was equal in size. Okay, you are not going to get 16. That is the question. This was a very, very fantastic question if you ask me. There was a lot of concept hidden in this. But if you go with practical knowledge, it is very easy to understand. But this much of knowledge, when will you get? After doing PhD in the reasoning. So that we can say 100% this question was one of the toughest question. Okay, in that pressure situation, if you are recollecting the concept and if you are applying the concept on the cubes, if you are getting the answer, which means you are wonderful and you did very fantastic practice. We can understand with that. Okay, my answer is 16. Now let us move to the next question, all of you. This question was asked to the 2026 CSAT paper, right? In the CSAT paper, in the reasoning. P, Q, R, S and T are ranked 1 to 5, not necessarily in the same order. Okay, ranked P to T, 1 to 5, but not necessarily in the same order. The rank P is of 4. See, the rank P is of 4. Okay, total how many? P, Q, chalo write 1, 2, 3, 4 we can write. Total 5 ranks, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the rank of P is 4. Okay, this side I am writing the rank of P is 4. Clear? The rank of Q is not 5. The rank of Q is not 5. So left side I am writing not. This one should. Okay, not. This is the rank of Q should not be the 5. The rank of R is 1. See, the rank of R is 1. Clear? The rank of R is 1. The rank of P is 4. But the rank of Q is not 5. The rank of S is not 2. The rank of S is not 2. The rank of S is not 2. Okay, S should not be at 2. Q should not be at 5. We know R should be at 1. 4 should be at, P should be at 4. Now, the rank of T is not 3. The rank of T is not 3. Okay, the rank of T is not 3. This was the given clue in the question. Now, statement 1. If the rank of S is 3, suppose example, if the rank of S is 3, if the rank of S is 3, so of course S is not here. Okay, S is not here. Q should not be here. Obviously Q should be here only. The remaining one T should be here. Is it clear? If the rank of S, if the rank of S3, if the rank of S3, S should not be here. Of course S we have taken here. Of course Q should not be at 5. Obviously Q is going to take here. The remaining one T should be at last. Then the rank of T is 2. Are you getting rank of T is 2? No. So first one wrong. If the rank of Q is 3, if the rank of Q is 3, suppose if I take Q here, S should not be here, so S should be here. Then remaining T should be here. Is it clear? If the rank of Q is 3, if the rank of Q is 3, of course Q should not be here. We have taken Q here. S should not be here. Remaining S should be here and remaining thing T should be here. Now, the rank of T is 5. Are you getting rank of T 5? No. So, here both are wrong. So, answer neither one nor 2 is the correct. Neither one nor 2 is the correct one. So, actually here the rank of T, how much? Rank of T is 2. Here the rank of T, in the first condition, rank of T was 5. So, hence here neither one nor 2 is the correct answer. Let us move to the next question. This question was asked to the 2026 CSAT paper. See, 2 identical straight rods are painted in 5 distinct colors. Okay, 2 identical rods are there. 2 identical rods. Okay, 2 identical rods are there. Painting with 5 distinct colors, so that each of them gets divided into 5 equal parts. Okay, each of them 5 equal parts. Of course, 5 equal parts we did along with the length. If one of them, the portion are marked P1, P2, P3. Suppose this was the rod P1, P2, P3, P4, total P5. Okay, there are total 5. Not necessarily in the same order. We have taken order, but we can change also, no problem. Whereas in the other, they marked Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, Q5. Okay. Not necessarily in the same order. When the rods are kept parallel to each other, side by side, of course, we taken parallel only. P1 and Q3 match. P1 is matching with Q3. Okay, but P1 where we don't know, right? P1 maybe where, here, maybe here, maybe here, maybe here. We don't know now. See. P4 matches Q1 or Q2. P4 matches Q1 or Q2. We don't know Q1 or Q2 matching with P4. And Q4 matches P3 or P5. So in P3 it may be Q4. In P5 also it may be Q4. Next. Q3 and Q5 are adjacent. Of course Q3 we have taken here, Q5 adjacent. So these two are adjacent actually. Okay. But see, if you take Q3, Q5, it must be adjacent. You should take here or next to or next to. We can take. So first two or next to or next to or next to. Right. But we can change the remaining places accordingly. Chalo. First one. Statement first one. Q3 is marked at the middle portion. Will you take Q3 in the middle one? Yes, we can take. See. Q3 if you take middle. Q5 you can take below that one. Remaining can shift it anywhere. Yes. Yeah. P2 is marked at one of the extreme portions. P2. Shall I take P2 at extreme? Yes. P1, P2 if you take here. P1, P2 if you take here. Of course Q5 should be at extreme. So which means P2 at extreme. Remaining you can adjust, right? So why? Because the P3, P4, P5 where it should be we don't know, right? Exact position of P3, P4, P5 we don't know. Happily you can shift. But we know only one condition, Q3 and Q5 both must be adjacent. Okay. Again these two are up and down, vice versa. So here it is also possible. So answer both 1 and 2 is the correct answer. Both 1 and 2 is the correct answer. Now let us move to the next question, all of you. This question was asked in 2026 CSAT from the reasoning. See, you can see. 7 persons A, B, C, D, E, F and G travel by 3 cars X, Y, Z. There are 3 cars. One is X, second one is Y, third one is Z. There are 3 cars. In the 3 cars total there are 7 persons traveling, right? A and another 2 children travel by X. Okay, travel by X, A and another 2 persons. A and another 2 persons travel by X. A and another 2 persons, but another 2 persons we don't know. Only E travels with G. Only E travels with G. E is traveling with G. Only means there are only 2 persons. That was the condition they given. Only E travels with G. Okay, but where we don't know. By car C, by car X or by car Z we don't know. C travels by Z. See, C travels by Z. C travels by Z. Of course, what the given condition in the question? Only E and G traveling in one car, which means already C is here. You cannot take E and G here. Why? Because extra person is getting. So that is why I am taking E and G here. Okay? E and G here. Okay, now next one. But B does not travel by Y. Of course, B is not traveling here. B is not traveling here. See, total how many members are there? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more person should be here. Okay? Right. One more person should be here. A and B do not travel by the same car. See, clearly they mentioned A and B do not travel by the same car. Of course, B must be here. A and B do not travel in the same car means B must be here. The remaining one, A completed, B completed, C completed, D, E completed, F. This is the condition. Clear? Now, statement 1. No one travel alone. No one travel, of course, yes, no one travel alone. Statement 2. Only D travels with F. Only D travels with F. No. A and F both. Wrong. It is right. Only C travels with B. Only C travels with B. Yes, only C travels with B. So answer 1 and 3. Only 1 and 3 is the correct answer. Yeah, wonderful question it was. Now let us move to the next question. This question was asked in UPSC CSAT 2026, in that again from the reasoning part. There are 4 statements X, Y, Z and W. Okay. 4 statements. There are 4 statements X, Y, Z and W. Their relations are as follows. Okay. If X is incorrect, incorrect, okay, then so is Z, which means again Z is also incorrect. If X is incorrect, Z is also incorrect, which means if X is correct, Z is also correct. If Y is incorrect, then W is correct. If W is correct, then X is incorrect. This was the sentences they given in the question. Which of the following statements are true correct? If X is correct, then Y is. Actually, if X is correct, see, you have to go X through somewhere to reach Y. From X to Y you have to reach. See, if X is correct, then so is Y. If X is correct, Y is also correct. That was the statement given in the statement 1. See, if X is correct, of course, through which one we have to move to get Y? So X Z, we don't have Z. Now, if you take X here, X W, W Y. Yeah, we can travel from X to W, from W to Y. Yeah. If X is incorrect, already X is correct they given. If X is correct means W is incorrect, opposite. If X is correct, W is incorrect. Is it clear? Why? Because if X is incorrect, W is correct, opposite. Now W is correct. Now here W is incorrect. Okay. Then Y is correct, which means again opposite. So Y is opposite is correct. Satisfied? If X is correct, Y is correct. So it one clear. This one clear. See, simply, if X is correct, W must be incorrect. If W is incorrect, Y must be correct. Opposite. Yes, it is clear. If Z is correct, then it is not necessary that Y is correct. Y may be correct or incorrect, that is what they given. Okay, not necessary, they are asking. Chalo, from Z to Y you have to travel. From Z to Y means Z to X, X to W, W to Y. Okay. If Z is correct, if it is correct, obviously it is same, it is correct. Again, here incorrect we have, it is correct, it must be opposite, incorrect. Again, C, correct, it is incorrect, then obviously it must be incorrect. It must be, correct, not incorrect, opposite, right? Here it is opposite, it is correct. So it must be correct only. It may correct or it may not correct, we don't know. Like that they given in the statement, but it must be correct. So which one? It is wrong. So what should be your answer? Only one is the correct one. What they given simply, if X is correct, Y is correct in the statement 1. Of course we got, if X is correct, Y is correct. In the second statement they given, if Z is correct, Y may be correct or may not be correct. That was the sentence they given in the statement. But actually, if Z is correct, Y must be correct. See, if Z is correct, it is same. Incorrect, so correct. If X is correct, W is opposite incorrect. If W is incorrect, it one must be opposite correct. Y must be correct. Where if Z is correct, Y must be correct. They given in the statement, it may be correct or it may not be correct. No, it is 100% correct. Y must be correct. So that is why it is wrong. That is the concept here. Now let us move to the next question. This question was asked in 2026 UPSC CSAT. Read the question once. X and Y are two runners who run for the same duration of the time on the same circular track. same circular track. Actually, they are traveling in the same circular track with the same time, in the same time. They started running in the same direction. Okay, same direction they are running. Which two persons? Here, two persons, they given X and Y, right? They started running at the same time in the same direction with uniform speeds. Okay. When X completed 7 rounds, Y did exactly 5. So actually, if see, X completed 7 rounds, Y completed only 5 rounds. Okay. After every 5 rounds of Y, X is completing 7 rounds. After completing 5 rounds, Y changed the direction and started running in the opposite direction with the speed which is double of the earlier. Actually, here let us take 5 rounds initially. Now, double of the speed means it is going to cover 10 rounds. Okay, 10 rounds. On the other hand, X continued to run with the same speed. Of course, it is covering only 7 rounds in opposite direction, where both are traveling in opposite direction. Okay, in the same direction. Now, they stopped the running when X completed exactly 21 rounds. Till initially in the same direction, X traveled 7 rounds. In opposite direction also, X traveled 7 rounds. To get total 21 rounds, another 7 rounds should travel, right? Another 7 rounds should travel X to get 21. Of course, later Y was traveling with double of the speed. So now total 21 rounds we got here, X. But what they given? How many times X and Y meet after they had started before they finished? Actually, if both are traveling in the same direction, you need to add. It is 17. Sorry, if both are traveling in opposite direction, we need to add. 7 plus 10, 17. 7 plus 10, 17. Total here 34 times. Both are traveling in the same direction, you need to subtract. 7 minus 5, 2 times. Total 34 to 36. 34 to 34, 36. But they given before final stopped. Before final stopped means minus 1. So 35 should be the right answer. What should be the right answer? 35 should be the right answer. Now let us move to the next question of you. This question was asked in 2026 UPSC CSAT. In an objective type question paper, 5 marks are awarded for each correct answer and 2 marks were deducted for wrong answer. Okay. A student attempted all the questions, he got 69 marks. Had he been awarded 4 marks for correct and 1 mark deducted for wrong answer, he would have scored 84. Okay. So let us take 5 marks each correct answer. Let us take number of correct answers C. And plus number of wrong answers W. For each wrong answer, minus 2 marks is equal to total 69. In the same way, for each correct answer, you are getting 4 marks, which means total number of questions correct 4C. Each number of questions correct, each question 4 marks. Minus 1 W is equal to how much it is? 84. Right? Here C is the number of correct questions, W is number of wrong questions. For each correct question, 5 marks awarded. For each wrong question, 2 marks deducted. For each correct answer, 4 marks awarded. For each wrong answer, 1 mark deducted. So try to equate anything. Suppose example, if we take, if you equate this W, try to multiply here into 2. Why? Because 2W, 2W. 2 4s are 8, 2W, here 168. If you do into 2. Subtract now, minus, minus. So minus plus, plus minus, plus minus. Minus 2W plus 2W cancel. Minus 8C plus 5C is minus 3C is equal to minus 168 plus 69. 18 minus 9 is 9. 15 minus 6 is 9. So here minus is there. Minus minus cancel. C is equal to 33. So number of correct questions 33. So substitute here number of correct questions. 5 into 33 minus 2W is equal to 69. 33 5s are 165 minus 69 is equal to 2W. Okay, 15 minus 9 is how much? 6. 15 minus 6 is 9. 96 is equal to 2W. W is equal to 48. So number of wrong answers 48. Number of correct answers 33. 48 plus 33 how much, guys? 81 should be the right answer. How much? 81 should be the right answer. In this way happily you can attempt, or else you can go for elimination also. But that takes some time. It is a somewhat easy method. That's it. Let us move to the next question, all of you. This question was asked in 2026 UPSC CSAT. P has a son and a daughter. Actually, P has a son and a daughter. Actually, I am taking here for box male candidate, for female candidates circle. S is the mother of T. S is the mother of T. S is R's spouse. R's spouse. R's spouse. Of course, R must be male candidate. S is female, right? Q and R are children of P. Children of P, Q and R. Q and R. So we don't know R male or female. We don't know. Q and R are children of P. Of course, clearly we know here R is male candidate, right? Here R is male candidate, then married with S. So here it must be Q only. Why? Because Q and R are siblings. Then what was the question? Then how is Q related to S? To S. To S. Husband, sister. So husband, sister, sister-in-law is the right answer. Q is the sister or Q is the sister of husband of S. Yes, Q is the sister of husband of S. D is the right answer. That is the answer. Now let us move to the next question. This question was asked in UPSC CSAT 2026. Consider the following statements. Every red is a blue. So every means all, okay? All or else every only you can take. Every red is a blue. Next, every blue is green. Okay? Every blue is green. Every green is yellow. Every green is yellow. This was the given. Actually, we can directly do here itself, but I am trying to explain some details. Okay? See. Which of the following statements denoted by P, Q, R are correct? Every blue is yellow. Where we have blue here? Every blue is yellow. See, whenever every is there, the green cancel here. Object of first one, subject of second cancel. Every blue is yellow. We can write. Yes. Every red is green. Red, green. So blue cancel. Every red is green. Yes, we can write. Every red is yellow. Every red is yellow. Of course, blue cancel. Green cancel. Every red is green. Of course, every red is yellow. We can write. So finally, all are correct. PQR. So this can be done when you know the concept of syllogism. Very simple one. When you know the concept of syllogism very clearly, you can eliminate the options like this, or else you can give the answer within seconds. If you know the concept of syllogism very clearly. Let us move to the next question. This question was asked in UPSC CSAT 2026. 7 cubes are identical in shape. Actually, there are total 7 cubes identical in shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 identical in shape. Shape only. Out of these, the weight of each 6 cubes is equal to the weight of the remaining cube. Is less than the weight of the other cubes. See. The weight of each cube is equal. Okay, the weight of each cube is equal. The weight of each cube is equal. The weight of each cube is equal. Okay, and the weight of remaining cubes, actually, out of 6, these any 6, we don't know which 6 we have to take. We don't know, but any 6. If you take 6 or 6 are equal in weight, one is different one. Okay. The remaining cube is less than the weight of any other cube. The one is having the lesser in weight. A balance is used to identify the lightest cube. What is the minimum number of attempts required to distinguish the odd cube with certainty? So here one cube is having the less weight, right? Comparing with the other cubes. Total there are 7 cubes. Out of 7, 6 are having the same weight. One is having light weight. What is the minimum attempts you have to do to verify or to identify the lighter weight or lightest weight? See, suppose example, if I take here 3 cubes, here 3 cubes. Actually, if we take an equal weights, okay, these three, all 6 are in equal in weight. Suppose example, let us assume. So then this is going to be parallel, right? This weight machine is showing parallel. So which means here all are equal. This is the one first attempt. Second attempt. Suppose example, first attempt it is. Suppose example, here any one of these three is having the less weight. Assume that. If all are, here all are same, here all are same, all 6 are same, it is equal. It is going to be equal. If any one of these three or any one of these three is having lesser weight, of course, it is having lesser weight, it is going to be up. If it is having lesser, one is having lesser weight, it is going to be up, right? Then what I am going to take, suppose if it is lesser weight, one here we have one weight is less. Suppose let's assume this. Now we are going to choose these two, or we are going to select these two. Again, I am going to check which one is lesser weight. Let us assume these two are in equal weight, then remaining will be lesser weight. Otherwise, if you compare these two, one will be lesser, one will be higher weight. So simply how many minimum attempts? So one attempt, equal weight, one weight which is having lesser. This is a one attempt. Here it is clearly it is going up. Either this side or that side, you will be having one lesser weight cube. Now again, already we know, yes, here we have lesser weight in cube. From these three, if you take any two, those two are in equal weight, of course remaining will be lighter one, right? If you are taking lighter one and the higher one, of course if you compare here, you will be getting easily the lighter one. So minimum how many attempts required? 2 attempts required. It is the attempt number 1, it is the attempt number 2. Is it clear? Minimum that is why it is not required. Minimum, here they are asking minimum. Minimum means here 3 equal in weight, here 2 in equal in weight, one is different in weight, which is lesser, either this side or that side. If here lesser in weight cube, if you are having here, of course it is going to be up. Then yeah, we can come to know that here we have the lesser weight cube. Then take any two from these three. If those two are equal, remaining will be lesser. If you are taking one is lighter, one is a greater in weight. If you compare, of course here also you can come to know which one is lighter. Simple. Now let us move to the next question. This question was asked from the directions. This question was asked in 2026 UPSC CSAT. A person facing in the east direction. Okay. A person facing in the east direction travels 4 kilometers. Okay. Person in the east direction travels 4 kilometers. 4 kilometers straight. And then turns right. Travels for 3 kilometers. And further takes left. So left. Travels for 2 kilometers. Finally takes left. Travel for 3 kilometers. The minimum distance between the final point and the initial point. This is the initial point. Okay. This is the initial point. This is the final point. Then what is the distance? Here 4. Here it is 2. Total 6. Here we have 6. Now, in which direction the person is facing at the final point? Person is facing at the final point in the north direction. Okay. What should be the answer? North should be the right answer. Eliminated. Simple. Now let us move to the next question, which was asked in UPSC CSAT 2026. The question from coding decoding. 0 is coded as ZERO. If 0 is coded as ADSN, then how do you encode stop? How do you encode stop? See, simply Z is 26 or else Z is 0, 1. Plus 1 also you can go. Otherwise minus 1 also. Okay, Z, of course Z is 0, A is 1. Here plus 1 only you have to go. You can't go minus 1. 26, 27 again plus 1. E is 5, D is 4, again here minus 1. R is 18, S is 19. Here it is plus 1. O is 15, N is 14. Again it is minus 1. Okay. Z 0, A 1, plus 1, 5, 4, minus 1, R plus 1, minus 1. So plus 1, minus 1, plus 1, minus 1. Yes, T should be there. T minus 1, S should be there. O. P should be there. P. Previously 15. So O. T, S, P, O. Option B should be the right answer. Okay. B should be the right answer. Plus 1, minus 1, plus 1, minus is the logic here.